Hey you, it's Jess here, and welcome back to another day of Planmas, and you're not seeing things. This is a sticker planner haul before the 25th. So usually I do my haul on the 25th because it's like, opening presents together. But everything I want to haul now is actually going to be used in my setup videos that are coming up right before the 25th. So I've moved it around a bit. We're having the haul before those because I'm going to be doing my daily planner, my reading journal, and my Infinity Nikki journal setups for the next 3 days. So yeah, I didn't want to just use them, do them and then use all the stickers in that, and then you have to see a haul of all the stickers I've already used. So we're doing the haul first, and the giveaway will be moved to the video that goes up on the 25th, which I think will be my reading journal setup, which is very popular anyway. And of course, my giveaway is usually Scribble Prints Co, codes with money off for Scribble Prints Co, and she sells all these reading journal stuff. So I think that'll work out. So yeah, today we're having a haul ahead of time, and I will be doing a couple of clips here because some things are still needing to come in the mail, and I've got one thing in the mail today. So let's get started on this haul, and I hope you enjoy. So the first item I want to haul is from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo. I am switching to the Hobonichi Cousin. As you would have seen in my haul in the beginning of Planmas, I hold the Cousin there, Helen sells a whole bunch of stickers for the Cousin and the Hobonichi. So I picked up something from her shop, her new 2026 collection. I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to get, and so I just went in for the tabs actually, and then I picked up a whole bunch of other stuff as well. But it did come with this journaling card. And it just has the bean card program, I guess. So first I have this little freebie. We just got a few different little things. Chapter 11, 2025. I assume that's for November, I guess. But some cute little freebies there. And then my reasoning for the order was these mini monthly tabs. And I picked 2 up because I think most people put 2 in with their Cousin for the weeklies and the dailies. Although I don't know how much I'm going to use the weeklies. I thought about putting them in the monthlies, but no one seems to tab the monthly calendars. So I don't know. I guess I'll see how I set it up soon. But I picked up the monthly text only, plain white ones. And then I did pick up the 2026 colors, which I think go with the hobo. It's out of reach for me right now, but I assume that's why she did the color matching too. But I guess we will see. But we've got all of the months here on these little tabs. These are all just on a premium matte sticker paper, I suppose. They're not vinyl or anything. So we'll see how they hold up during the year. And they're both the same, except one's it doesn't have the emoji or the color. This one, it has yearly, monthly, weekly, and daily tab as well. So yeah, and a little pencil at the end, I guess, for notes. So yeah, I've never done the tab system before, so I guess we'll see that in my daily planner setup, but excited to have those. Because yeah, when I got the Cousin, I was like, sorry, Heidi just ran and attacked the wall for no reason. Anyway, yeah, I was just like, how am I actually going to keep, this all organized and how to use it? So hopefully the tabs will help with that. I also ended up picking the 2026 Just Hobonichi Things sheet, and has my 100 swatch 2026 index. And then these are the monthly covers, which I think are for the, I think this is for the perpetual calendar that's at the beginning. And it has an extension piece if you use the English versus the Japanese version. And I thought these were cute, so I picked it up. Yeah, so we'll see how we use those. And then I also picked up the monthly artwork for the Cousin. I think these go on the the monthly calendar, I think. We're gonna have to try it all out in my daily planner set because yeah, this is the first time I've ever picked these things up. But I thought the artwork looks really cute, and it does go with the seasons. Although I think in Finland, June is more of the strawberry season, but still really cute. Obviously, it's not always going to be the same. But yeah, we have like the separate month label and then the little image, which I think will go up in the corner. And then I picked up the Days of the Week Part 1 and Part 2. So I think these go in the... also go in the monthly, so you have like this in the corner and then this goes over the days of the week in the monthly calendars just to make them a bit more decorative, which I really like, make it stand out a bit more. So you have those weekly stickers that just go on the top. And then I also picked up the 2026 Year at a Glance, because there's like a Year at a Glance page which has 2026 but also 2025 and 2027, but I thought it'd be nice to like decorate the 2026 section with these pretty calendars with the same theme. So yeah, I think that'll add a lot of like a little bit more color and interest to the planner. And yeah, I'm looking forward to setting it up with all of these little items and seeing how I go, because I've never set up a Hobonichi properly before. I mean, I had a week's, but I just used it like, you know, pen to paper. So that was my order from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo of her new 2026 collection. And yeah, I'm really excited to play with it. Okay, it's time for another part of this haul. I am back sometime later, but we finally have everything else in so I can do the rest of my videos for Planmas. So let's get straight into the rest of this haul. First, I wanted to go over some stuff that I got from AliExpress, and I will try my hardest to put the links down below for you. It's hard to link stuff from AliExpress, I feel like, but I'll try to make some short URLs and put them down below if I can. But otherwise, I just searched for Y2K Kawaii sticker book in AliExpress because previously, I do link these ones, I'll link the Amazon link as well, but I bought these two sticker books from Amazon, and they're still available. But they have like this kind of, I've been using them in my Infinity Nikki journal and I just love them. I love just like the design. And I was kind of like, well, I'm using these up quite a lot because I've been using them for a year. Well, I still have lots left. So I decided, you know what, I could check AliExpress and see if they have any of them because they're probably from there and not Amazon. And I found one of them on AliExpress. It was this one. But I will link the Amazon link for you and also the AliExpress link if I can get those links down. But yeah, so I'm happy to have another one of these. I could only find this one, not the second one. But and then I went and found a whole bunch of other ones because I was looking for more and I found these ones. So this is actually like a set. These are all from the same listing, I think, with different versions. And then we have this one as well. So I'll just quickly show you the Summit Star River. I got these from AliExpress because I thought they'd be cheaper in there, and also it's just quicker shipping from there for me in Europe. But so we have butterflies, and these all have like holographic overlay, which is hard to see with these lights. But if I turn on my torch, you can see that there. And they're cut with like no outlines. And the thing is, I like all these shapes and stuff because they're not like super AI, you know? They're just like cute shapes. They could be made by AI, but they're not like AI looking. And so we got like these pearls and hearts and ribbons. We got ribbons, and all the different colors. We have these like more decorative ones with these hearts. Sometimes there's some weird text, but these ones are pretty okay. We got some crystals in different colors. We have these like really fun butterfly designs, hearts, and some chains. More butterflies. These are just so good for the journaling that I like to do. I was really happy to see this because I feel like this really goes with the new Infinity Nikki update, which is more like jungly nature. We got some leaves. I haven't had leaves before in these books. We got like these more bubble looking items. We also have these like these really thin cut like dangles and lines and stuff, so that you can see they're really thin cuts here in the moon drippings, so it won't look like a big blob. And these ones are all those like cut little, I don't know, like they're just drips and lines and borders, however you want to use them. They've got like hearts and butterflies cut out in there. Get a ton of those. You also get a ton of letters. I've lost a D here. But these are all letters cut out without any like outline. Oh, you can see a bit of the holographic in a different light there. So those, we got tons of little deco bits. These are also little deco bits without any outlines. So there's like, you can't even see it with the holographic, but there's hearts and circles and sparkles in there. And that's what it kind of looks like on that page. More letters. And really these books are kind of more made for like decorating like K-pop pictures and things like that. But yeah, I've really enjoyed using them in journaling. There's a lot in this one summer book, which is really fun. These are more like, I don't know, brush strokes or squiggles. We got some flowers at the end here. So that was a star one. And these are all the same, except they come in different colors, as you can see on the back. So that's why I ended up getting all of them, because I was like, well, they've got the same designs, but they have them in different colors. So I'll just show you this pink one in there. So this one, you've got some, again, those bubbles. And you're going to have all the same pages in the other ones. I've already used some. This again has those long lines of like pearls. You can see here what it looks like. Butterflies. You got these kinds of flowers. Again, I was using these up for trying to work on a specific thing. But yeah, you get tons and tons of stuff. Yeah, so all of the rest of these are just like these same pages, but different colors, which I love. Because you never know when you want a certain type. I love these ribbons have sprinkles on them. That's so fun. I love these more patterned ribbons too. And then again, these ones also have alphabet. Each one has like a different color alphabet in it, which those are really cute. And you get tons of them too. You see, you got like a baby. Yeah, so those are, and I just got, yeah, all 4 colorways that they're available. These two are a lot more representative of what's inside them versus these two, which these bears are not in there, but whatever. It's just, I really enjoy using these for journaling overall, so I thought I'd show you those as well as a bonus. And link to the Amazon and AliExpress links down below. So next, I want to do a quick opening of some Simply Gilded washies. So I remember making this order, but I don't remember making that order. So I think this is the oldest thing that was in my box. So I think it went into my box the 17th of November. So I ordered this quite a while ago, but let's open it up. I've been using really old, ancient, Simply Gilded washies and other washies for my Infinity Nikki journal this past year, and I thought, you know what, maybe I will pick up some new ones that will go with the new theme and, you know, maybe be more useful overall, and I can be more mindful about what I'm buying. So with this, I actually got 2 postcards in this first order, which are really pretty. And I also got a little bow sticker and this little sticker freebie as well. Super cute. It's going to be hard. I don't really want to open all these up, so I apologize for that. But I'll try and show you as well as I can. But first here we have like this wild horses washi. I think this might be a fairy tale forest or something like that, because there's also foxes, there's a horse. You have swans. Actually, it was really pretty, like, you could go with a lot of things. Fairy tale, woodland. It was just too pretty to pass up. And these 2 smaller ones I picked up, we have these sort of like, these more green, darker greens. We have birds and ribbons on there, which I thought were really pretty, as well as this perfect little mushroom one because the update for Infinity Nikki is all mushrooms and dragon themed, which I'll show you the release from Black Friday from Simply Gilded, which was even more perfect. But I had to get these little mushrooms for that. And then I think this is a set, or they're all the same kind of like little sparklies in different colors. Just something else to like add to. Actually, I don't remember ordering these. These might be a freebie, I don't know, because I don't remember ordering them. But we have these the sparkles set. And then this one, we just have a pretty like peachy pink and ornate design, like flowers. I wanted some more simple designs for the journal. And we also have this super, super tiny little one where it has little bees, which there's actually a lot of bees in the new update too, so that'd be really cute. And then I also picked up these ones. We have, I think it's black iridescent fireworks plus these like Lunar New Year lanterns, which I bought for like when Chinese New Year update happens in the game, because it is a Chinese game, so that's usually a huge event in it. So I decided to pick those up for future like journaling for that, because I severely lacked it for this year's New Year stuff. So that was my first order. My second order was during Black Friday, and as I said, she had a dragon and mushroom release, which is literally what the Infinity Nikki update is all about. So first we have the postcard here, really, really pretty. Got one of those first designs with the mushrooms. We have another little body label freebie, as well as this little freebie here. Really cute. I picked up some of the stickers. I don't recall buying the coffee ones. I don't know if that was a freebie or not, but we do have this coffee sticker sheet here, which is really cute. And then I picked up the mushroom one. This is in a clear, like holographic paper, which is cool. I thought I could make some use of those in the new update, as well as this dragon sheet, which actually worked perfectly with one of my new favorite outfits in the game, the new 5-star banner, so I can use that for the pages. I'll put a picture of it up here on the screen so you can kind of see. I know it's probably based more on, you know, the current Romantasy Dragon thing, but it works for the game as well. So I also got some matching washies to go with it. I think I got this washi for free, because I don't remember ordering it. It's just a really pretty sort of Mandela design there in black. But these are the two dragon ones I picked up. Sorry, my alarm just went off. My two dragon ones that I picked up, I just picked up the 15mm design with the dragons flying, as well as this really cool 10mm border one, which looks even more like what the game is setting out to do for me. And I picked up two of the mushroom ones as well. We've kind of got the more sunsetty scene one, as well as the mixed pattern that's on the journaling card. But this definitely makes me think of the new land with shroomlings, so lush and full of mushrooms and butterflies and huge foliage. So I think these are really nice. I think these will add a lot to my collection for my Infinity Nikki spreads, mostly for my sort of seasonal stuff when new patches happen. But yeah, I don't usually buy washi these days, but I needed to get some new ones that were a bit more on theme. So that's what I got there. So next, let's go into my order from OKPlans. And this is where I picked up my 2026 planner, my memory planner. So I still have basically two binders that I really love from Impressions, which is no longer open. So I have a black one and a purple one. So I thought I wanted to use those for 2026, and then we'll reevaluate for 2027. But I've heard that, I mean, I've met OKPlans, and she's a lovely person, and she's been making these planners and inserts for ages, years, and I thought, you know what, this would be the perfect time to try them out. I want to see her paper. So I know Caress Press did bring out some more. That's who I usually use, Caress Press's inserts. But she didn't bring out anything dated this year, and I understand that. But I am a gremlin. My mind is mush and I need dated in my planner. And even in my memory planner, I prefer it to be dated. So yeah, so I've decided to try out OKPlans because I've seen quite a few people use hers as well. And I've heard hers are really nice and the paper is really nicely done. So first we do have a journaling card here, and she's just wrote my name to thank me. And then we have some little sticker freebies as well. Super cute. We got some more autumn and more Christmassy ones. And so this is the inserts. I'm always so afraid. It kind of came like this from MyOS. It's probably not from OKPlans that are opened, but I'm kind of scared to take it out because I don't want to like mess it up, but the cell is kind of falling apart at this point, so probably got manhandled at MyOS. So let's just open her up. The paper is looking really, ooh, feels really thick. It looks really nice and white. Have a look at sticker paper next to it. Got some spoilers here. It looks very close to the color of Scribble Prints Co sticker paper, so that looks, it's very exciting. So first we just have a blank page in the front. Oh, she feels thick. And we have laminated tabs here. I'm very, very excited. I didn't realize they weren't going to be labeled, so I guess I need to pick up some label stickers, which she probably has, so I'll do another order soon. We have the 2026 little calendar here, a notes page. Oh, we've got some like planning boxes here. So the Press inserts came with like a kit planning page, and maybe I can just make my own here. That could be useful because we do have 12 boxes here, so I could do that with this one. And then we have the first tab here, which again is laminated, so it is protected, but the paper is the same, which I don't mind actually, because when you plan on the calendars, it's nice to have the same paper, honestly. So you turn over, oh, this paper is just so nice and white. Caress presses did have kind of a blue tint to them, so yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. So we got January here, and I just got so I ordered to have the months and weeks dated, and this is the like Erin Condren matching monthly, so it should fix monthly kits that I would buy for that. She does sell like the Aura style size as well. For the monthlies, you can kind of choose what you want in the inserts, but I'm really liking this so far. It's very clean and like a small month. I could feel like you don't even have to do much stickering either, but you know me, I do like to plan a monthly. Yeah, I'm really liking that so far. The same kind of thing going on, and I do like how it has solid lines. I'm not a huge fan of dotted lines, and I've just kind of put up with it. So I like the solid lines going on here. So then I picked she has quite a few weekly options, and I picked the one that is like vertical separated, because I do like to have the 3 sections separated. So we have some differences here too, but I'm liking how clean this is looking. First of all, we have no lines across the bottom to cover up with washi, so you could do whatever you want down at the bottom here. And the sidebar also has 3 sections instead of like lines or whatever, which is fine. I can line up my sidebar as usual with these sides here. I do like to have a full sidebar, so I'm happy with that. It does have the month here, but I feel like my sidebar would actually fill further up, so I can just cover that up, which is fine. And I do like how we have the 3 lines. We have a small date here, which should be covered by the SPC day covers, but it's looking clean and it's looking really nicely printed. Again, we got those full lines there, and so this should be the glitter header and the full box size, I'm pretty sure. So we can kind of see here, yeah, I would say that is glitter header and full box. But I wonder actually if with having the full lines, so I was doing, if you've been watching my plan with me, this Planmas, I've been putting the glitter headers down first, because I found that when I put the full boxes down first, which I prefer actually, most of the time you would see the dotted line somewhere on there, wouldn't perfectly cover that. But now I'm wondering if I might be able to actually do it full box, then glitter header. So we will see. we'll see how that goes. We might have to change up how we plan. But these pages are so thick, white, perfectly printed. As you can see here, again, I'll put a Scribble Prints Co sticker over the top here. And you know, the date covers won't have like a super, it pretty much blends in. I'm very happy about that. I keep spoiling the kit that I got. So we got the full January here through the 1st of Feb. We got a notes page here as well as the next tab and month. So that is the setup that I requested. You can request other setups, non-dated, weeks only, months, you know, those kind of things. But yeah, so we got all of these going through. I should pick up some monthly labels just for later. But so far I am enjoying. I wasn't sure like if they had labels or not, so it's good to know. Then we have December. Good old December. So what do we have after December? So the 27th on the week here, and then we have the week of New Year's Eve, which is always nice to have. And then we have 2 notes pages, some more notes pages. Okay, we got a hefty. All right, we have a whole block of notes pages at the end, which we did not get the cross press ones. She usually just had the one set. So tons of note pages in here as well if you want to be a bit more practical with it. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. The printing looks great. The paper is gorgeous. Yeah, so if you're still looking for inserts, or even she does spiraled ones as well with tons of custom covers, as well as, like, I'm pretty sure you can change them over changeable covers, so you can get all sorts of covers there all the time. So if you're looking for a new planner in this style, definitely check out OKPlans, because this is, yeah, super high quality. Love how it came out. And I'm really happy and excited to play with these in 2026. So we have one final proper sticker haul before we go into a little bonus item at the end there. But obviously next I have Scribble Prints Co, because you've been already seeing some bits and pieces from that. So first of all, I just got some freebies here, just a small amount. You always get a ton of freebies with SPC, and they build up as you kind of like buy more and more for free. I did pick up one of her new sticker notebooks, so this is like the large one, and it's looking like an A4-ish, A5-ish size. I got an A5 planner here. Yeah, so it is basically A5 size. It's just a cute composition notebook style with my sticker collection. And this would be so fun to layer like stickers over the top. So not only does it have like the holds onto sticker paper inside, you could also just put leftover stickers that you don't need to save on the top, on the front and back, and be really, really cute. So yeah, it's just a really nice little sticker keeper in a cute little booklet. So we have that. And then I did pick up one kit, and the rest is like journaling stuff. So let's go over the kit. I also ordered the Cyber Monday, the Cyber Mystery Kit, but that was in an old, you know, that was amongst the Black Friday orders, so it hasn't been shipped yet, which is fine. I know what it is actually, so I'm looking forward to it. I did do the art for it. So in the next haul, you'll get to see the Cyber Mystery Kit, but I'm sure a lot of you will be getting that soon anyway if you ordered it. But I did pick up my New Year's spread, my New Year's kit, and it's New Year's Dream, which is the New Year's art that I drew. Yeah, and I'm so excited. I don't know why, I have a feeling that I've already explained this art before, but I don't know if I have. Maybe I have, I don't know. I'm just gonna do it again anyway. But I'm so happy with how this came out. My New Year's Eve art went through a big journey. It took me an extra week to do because the first week I just couldn't nail down what I wanted to do. I kind of started off with a groovy Y2K 70s orange and pink idea, maybe disco cowgirl, and I just wasn't happy with how things were coming out. I was planning it that way, and I couldn't really figure out like how I wanted to plan it. And then over time, I don't know, it just kind of morphed. I was looking at stuff for my mood boards and my ideas, and I came across like some fairy pictures. I'm like, you know what? I do feel like drawing fairies. And I thought to myself, oh, but like, you know, I was thinking like a sleepy, cozy New Year's, and I was thinking about Midsummer Night's Dream, which is Shakespeare's play about, you know, it's in midsummer, it's sleeping fairies, but change it to New Year's. So New Year's Dream kind of came out of that because I just saw some fairies and then I had that idea about Midsummer Night's Dream because they're sleeping fairies, but they're also partying, and yeah, obviously a lot more stuff happens, but I thought we could do a magical fantasy New Year's. So this is a New Year's Eve of fairies and they're sleepy. And I really love the way the art came out. I just went all out with the flowers and the fairies, trying out new shading methods and things. Still working on my style. I've just recently changed it up again, and I'm really happy with it, with my new Valentine's Day art. So yeah, but I'm really still happy with how this one came out. But I thought, yeah, so I drew like this fairy with a lantern because it's like it's nighttime. It all started with this scene first, which actually started with the background, where I decided to, this was right after Procreate had a new update, and they added over like 500 new free brushes to the program, made by Carl T. Webster, who's like a huge brush maker. So I was trying out all the new Painterly brushes, and I was like, I painted these clouds, and try to make them sort of magical, holographic, sunsetty clouds in the night sky. And then I also added some fireworks there for like a more New Year's feeling. And then from the night sky that I painted, playing around with these new brushes, I drew this sort of treehouse scene, but maybe this is where they were up watching the fireworks. Like instead of, I've drawn previously like where they're on a balcony watching fireworks, and I thought we could do a fantasy version. So it's a treehouse, got lanterns and flowers, and yeah, they're celebrating the new year. We got like a little cake here. So it doesn't have to be New Year's, you could also use it for like celebrations, like a birthday with the cake. Even though obviously we have touches of New Year in here. We've got fairy dust bottle here. We've got like a sleeping mask, butterflies. She's got a lantern because it's at night. I enjoyed really making this like cage of flowers and butterfly here as a little decorative piece, but we've also got champagne, but they called it fairy bubbles. Champagne glass, but it's like a pretty pink one. We got the clock almost at midnight, and I wanted to sort of decorate it a bit more pretty with the stars and flowers. And then you just got like, we got like pillows and slippers and fairy things. And then just look, the sleeping fairy here. She didn't make it to midnight, you guys. Rip. Who does make it to, I think most years I do make it past midnight, but one of the years recently, not last year, but maybe the year before, I did fall asleep like at 11. We'll see this year. The freebie is extra colorway of these hands. I thought they were wearing cute little like dot tool gloves with the champagne. The same bottle, the same glass actually. I drew it twice. Well, I tried to draw it twice. I struggled with glasses, to be honest, and those kind of things. Then I picked up Fam 3 with the brown hair of the fairies, and we just had this other fairy here who's holding a pillow. And that is me as the model. I took a picture of me for this. I'm holding my own pillow, and it's like my pose, but obviously I changed up the clothes and the pillow and the hair and everything. But yeah, I used a reference picture of myself with this one because I couldn't find the right sleepy pose. But the pillow holding kind of was kind of inspired by Infinity Nikki with this specific, one of my favorite outfits for the year, which I'll put here on the screen. Again, we're showing Infinity Nikki stuff, but I wanted to show you, like, that's what I was kind of, like, inspired by as well for this whole set. Because lots of fairy stuff in Nikki as well. I was just feeling the fairies and the fantasy. And then I also picked up the doodles. And then here we just have the different pages here, but I did like a little flower crown with butterflies. We got balloons, celestial balloons. I wanted to like sort of be butterflies, flowers, but also celestial fairies. So I kind of just packed it all together. I also included like the sleepy things, so pillows, slippers, I also wanted to include a little bit of New Year's sort of journaling, planning stuff. So we have like a diary and pen here as well. And a lot of this stuff kind of has a throwback to a lot of my other old New Year's arts, because I have like a journaling one, like my resolutions one, sleepy people, being cozy at home, but also celebration, party. The celestial bit makes me think of my blast off set as well. And it's all kind of come together here, my ideas for New Year's, but in a fantasy way. And then we have a sign here that says a year full of magic, which I think is probably made for like baby's 1 year birthday stuff, but I thought it was perfect kind of idea for New Year's as well. So you have again this planner diary here, which I spent way too long doing the design on, drawing that, but it turned out so pretty. And I feel like when the drawing is just a simple rectangle, you need to put more effort and design into it just to make it a bit more dynamic and appealing. I'm always trying to think of those things. Like, yeah, what can I make this item that's literally just a rectangle shape to be more interesting to look at? Then we have more of the patterns here, which I did turn my both my clouds and my fireworks into their own patterns. So I took them out of the scene and I edited them so they could be a sort of flowing pattern as well. So you can see more of the clouds that I painted here. And you have that person again. So that was my New Year's dream art, as well as the kit from SPC, which I'm so happy with. I can't wait to use it. It's so pretty. And you'll see that I got a bit more of that in the reading journal stuff and the junk journaling. So first I'll go through the specific reading journal stickers that I got. And you'll see here that I have 2 sets because I ordered a bunch before she brought out her new, Andrea brought out her new collection. So I'm probably going to use the new collection, and I'll just keep these other ones for another time. You never know when you need them, you know? So first of all, I bought a bunch of the version 3 star ratings because these are like perfect for the book covers that I print out. I print them out, I think it's 2.5 centimeters by 3 centimeters. And this works really well with those book covers. And I picked up a book tracker from 1 to 50, and I'll probably do 50 again, or even 40 this year. I think I might set it to 40 this year, and see how I go. I haven't actually read it all in December. I'm kind of just taking a little mind break because I ended up reading 67 books this year, and I'm like, well, my goal was 50. I'm like, well, I blew that out of the water. I think I'm fine with having a little break and coming out fresh in the new year. I have a lot of YouTube to watch, okay? So, yeah, I got this book tracker, but again, I'm going to put this one aside for another time. Then we have this plain bingo board, but you're going to see that she brought out a bunch of different bingo boards. So again, I'm going to put that in the collection. And I think there's also a new ABC challenge, but I did pick up this newer one. But again, I'll be putting that away. So, and the first difference is here. This is the everyday tracker, reading tracker. You don't have to do reading here. You could do finishing books, whatever you want with this kind of cool tracker. Doesn't even have to be for reading as well. I asked Andrea when she began making reading journal stuff to make this sticker because, yeah, you can draw this yourself in the grid, but it's so much easier to put a sticker down and clean it. So I got another one of those, but she did bring out a new one this year, which is like the size of the paper. So I'm still debating on if I want to use it or not. Because, like, I suppose you can still fit a header at the top, but you can't put much decorations nor the total. So I don't know if I want to use that one or not, or if I will take up 2 pages to use it. I suppose I could, because obviously this one's a lot smaller and you have the totals on the side. So we'll see. I'm still debating on which one I want to use of these trackers, which I know the reading journal setup has to happen real soon, so I gotta decide quickly. But you'll see in the video in a couple of days what I decided. So this is her new set of reading journal stuff, and she's using these black labels. And I know, I just really like the look of it. I think it looks really cool. So I went all in on these. So we have the ABC Reading Challenge labels. I like how they're little books. And they are cut out so the black line isn't like super thick. It's just so it doesn't have any white around it. Whoop, I lost a star. Put it back on, put it back on. Although we'll see what I decorate with these. Yes, this is the ABC Reading Challenge. New version, and I do really like this one. I don't really keep track of, as you see, my older one. Now, you've guys seen my reading journal. In my older one, I just color in when I read a book that I know has the title. I don't really keep the titles listed, because if it's colored in, then I know that I've used that. I don't have to put in another title. So I really do like these like simple ones that I can just put on a spread and color in during the year. So that's the ABC Challenge. I picked up 2 of the 2026 labels. Perfect for like the big, these are real big. This will be perfect for the, you know, the front cover and stuff. We have 2 sets of monthly labels, because I wasn't sure 100% where I was going to use these, probably like every month, but also they could be something I want to use them in my like initial setup. So I just picked up 2 of those. I also picked up the yearly reading labels. So these are like good spread ideas and thingies, you know, headers. So we have TBR, genre tracker, monthly faves, goals. So this didn't have everything that I wanted, so I kind of abused my power over Andrea, and I did ask her to make some custom ones for me in the same like thing, but I just asked her to send me the file, and I just printed and cut them myself. So you'll see that in the reading journal setup that I do have custom ones that match these, because she was very kind to her friend. So I apologize for that, but you'll see that as we go in. She did have a page just for 2026, 26 books in 2026 challenge, but I've decided just to do 20 books in 2026. I think it still works because of the 20. Because I just didn't do 25 books this year in the end. And I also have to pick my books better. I'll talk about it in my reading journal setup with you, how I change things and why. But yeah, so I asked her for that. I wanted that as a custom. So, and then I ended up getting another one for all my pages. So you'll see that in my setup, but I got like my Kindle library, my Audible library. I got some other things, everyday reading, stuff like that. But this one still has some really good ones. And I'll definitely be using these: series tracker, most anticipated, wish list, swatches, goals, so monthly faves. So still plenty of these in here that I want to use. And yeah, and then she brought out these seasonal bucket lists. I thought I bought the spring one as well. Have I lost it? I might have lost the spring one, or did I not order it? I'm gonna have to check my invoice. Maybe I lost the spring one. I'll check it out though, because I'm pretty sure I ordered all 4 of them. Interesting. I feel like on my it looks like I actually kind of messed up on my thing. It says fall bingo, spring bingo, winter bingo, winter bingo. I think it just some labels got messed up. So anyway, I think maybe, so I know what happened. I'll just go and order spring. I don't mind. I'll just let Andrea know and she'll fix it up. But I don't need it for now. We're in winter, so we're all good. I'll just leave a page open for the spring bingo, because I think I'm going to put them at the beginning of my setup. So you'll see that in the setup video. And I'll leave a space for spring, but that's fine. I'll just put it into my next order. But yeah, she did a pre-filled bingo for the seasons, and they're just a little bingo, so not too much, which I thought would be fun. These instead of like a winter reading challenge. It's still like a challenge, but it's bingo style. So the winter one, we got a cozy book, snow on the cover, set during winter, book gifted to you, blue or silver cover, non-fiction book, novella or short read, and pastel cover. And then we have summer, published last year, yellow or orange cover, set during summer, hyped book talk pick. I don't know about that. I am not into any of book talk book, so I don't have to finish the bingos. I could do this. Oh, but romance or romantasy. I could do this one. Oh, I could do this one. Over 500 pages, graphic novel or manga or book you've avoided. I guess the fun thing is, like, instead of being a challenge where you feel like you have to do all of them, it's a bingo. So I don't. I can do this one or that one. Because I don't think I'm going to do Book Talk or Romance or Romantasy. I suppose there's one book on my wish list that's probably Romantasy. It'll probably disappoint me because of that. But, oh well. Then we have Autumn or Fall Bingo. Under 200 pages, a book with a villain POV. Interesting. Like, obviously not, like... Oh, I know, definitely a perfect book for that one. Well, I wait all the way to autumn to read that. I don't know. I was going to say the Live Ship Traders trilogy with by Robin Hobb. They're a villain to me. I don't like them. So, book featuring family, something dark academia, book with magic, full colors on the cover, mystery thriller, and spooky or atmospheric read. So, I'm really excited to try those out instead of doing like challenges for... or even a big bingo board. I'm just going to do this little ones, you know. And then we have yearly wrapped labels. And I was actually wondering maybe if I should just do this in my initial setup. So it's like there and I can fill it out at the end of the year instead of waiting for the end of the year and then putting it at the end. And by then I'm kind of tired of my reading journal. And I'm kind of dreading having to do the one for this year because it's not in there. So I'm thinking I might put this at the beginning. So we'll see. I think that'd be nice to like, it's there when I'm ready, you know? And it kind of wraps up the year at the beginning. After all of my like challenges and stuff already wrapped up. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do with that one. But it's just got top reads, top authors, stats, books read, top genre, favorite book of the year. So those are really fun. And then I was also looking at these and, you know, we've got 5-star reads. Maybe I'll do a page of that. Lots of ideas there for the reading journal stuff. So I'm super excited for this new style. And I definitely want to get a bit more junky, a bit more fun. I mean, my journal's already pretty fun, I think. But I'm really excited to bring in these black labels and, I don't know, have some fun with it. Bright colors and things like last time. Yeah, let's quickly get through some of I got some more deco stuff and I've also got some papers. So, and then we'll get to the bonus item at the end, which is not sticker or planner related, but it's gonna be super fun. I'm so excited. It's staring at me right now. But anyway, I picked up some more deco, of course. We got some silver glitter decos. So these are like, they don't have any outlines to them and they're just like cute shapes with glitter. I love these nostalgia ones. They're so fun. The iMacs well, they're not called iMacs, but the old Apple computers, which my primary school had a whole row of those. So that's how I used them. Because I was always a PC girl growing up, but my school had those and they're so cute with the Discman and everything. I still have this for like a lot of my games and DVDs, the disc holder. We got the other nostalgia sheet, got the Furby and everything. I had a Furby, and I had a Sky Dancer too. And it went over the fence, it went over the fence. I was playing with it at school and it went into a house that's next to my school. Because my primary school like was surrounded by houses and it was kind of like on the inside. But like the school oval and stuff had houses around it. And it went into one of those houses and I never saw it again. Rest in peace, my Sky Dancer. And then I also have one of these like tattoo bears. Oh, so good. I love that. And then we have the other one with bananas and pajamas. Which if you didn't know, bananas and pajamas are Australian. And I love them. I used to have one of my favorite picture books as a kid. And even when I was like an older kid, I was kind of obsessed with it because the colors in the bananas and pajamas books was so pretty. I just love the colors. I know, and the art, I feel like that might be weird because I was not a young child anymore, but I loved looking at it because of the art. But anyway, I've always just appreciated looking at art. And then you have those cool pencils. It makes me think of those pens or pencils that had like 100 little nubs inside and you just change them. But so cute. And then you have some more glitter decos here. I just picked up all the colors. We've also got these Christmas cookie letters. Adorable. I just thought, you know, for something. More of the glitter decos. They're kind of strewn throughout. And then I picked up this really cute, really nicely done illustrations of these plushies. They're called Palm Pals, aren't they? And I kind of want some. They actually sell them at my grocery store here in Finland, but they send you like a random one if you order online. So I'm like, but I kind of want a Palm Pal. They're real cute. They're so cute. But yeah, these are really cute illustrations. They've used really cool texture brushes on them. All the Palm Pals. And then we've got these pink number balloons, which I've got the gold ones. And then I did pick up a ton of copies of the alphabet as well. These are just really, really fun. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of those because you need all the letters. There's only one basically at each. And then a couple like well-used ones. So I feel like those would be really cool and some specific spreads. And then I also picked up these cute buddies, which are like Miffy. Miffy? Yeah, Miffy. Which are really adorable. So I got those deco sheets. And I also picked up a bunch of papers. These are A5 size on sticker paper. So they're just perfect, and yeah. So I'm looking forward to using these. So I actually picked up 2 of this autumn one in case I want to do like a double spread using them. Although you can tear these up and use them any way you want. And I got 2 of these spooky ones because they're just, it's a really pretty pattern. Love that. And the colors. I picked up some sets of them, which we can open up. So first here we have sheet music. This would have come in so handy with my music season pages in my Infinity Nikki journal, but I just know there's going to be more music stuff, so these will be perfect for those things. Just layered in the background. And then we have vintage paper. So you have a super light pattern here in the vintage style, almost like an old wallpaper. You've got sort of like almost like a dark brown craft paper with this old grid, which looks really cool. And then just like a tea stained kind of paper there as well. And then we also have vintage dictionary. I feel like when I was doing like my Infinity Nikki stuff, I had a few seasons. There's a detective season and a music season, which were a bit more subdued in color and a bit more mature in themes. And I just felt like I didn't have a lot of stuff that went with them. So this is why I kind of picked up these more like, they're not quite as in my style, the vintage style. Like imagine you had like a journal, all of this, gorgeous. I love that style, but I always go for the bright and colorful. So I definitely needed some stuff in my collection just to go with those more different seasons. Because yeah, journaling a game that does like very specific themes every month basically really puts you out of your comfort zone with journaling, I feel like. I got a second set of the pastel gingham. I actually don't know if this was my order freebie or not because she was doing paper packs as a freebie in her tier freebie thing. So otherwise, yeah, I can see myself ordering more pastel gingham. But yeah, so I've got this here as well. I just don't recall really purchasing it, but who knows. And then I picked up 2 junk kits. We have the Romance Fan. I do like to keep my junk kits in their paper, it just feels right to keep them in there. But this was my romance book art that I did, like genre art. And I thought like, well, I could still enjoy the art without it being about romance. I know, it's just kind of like book art. And I really loved the colors and how the set came out. So yeah, I decided to pick it up. So we got some papers here with the scene, some ransom letters. We've also got some deco, a deco page there with smaller deco. I got a guest check, which I was just thinking the other day when I was using these. When I first initially saw these and I bought them, I was like, oh, because in Australia we use the British spelling of check, which is Q, instead of C-K, it's Q-U-E. So when I looked at this, I thought, oh, is it like a hotel checkout thing, like checking in or checking out of a hotel or guest book thing? But no, it's it's supposed to be like a restaurant bill. You know, I think we also call them bills in Australia and not checks. Like, give me the check. No, we say, give me the bill. So it just like threw me for a second. I was like, wait, duh. Just because we don't spell check that way and we also use bill. So I was just like, what is this actually? But it says table server. So yeah, that just made me laugh. Like the cultural difference for a second, like broke my brain. I don't know. This is a bookmark sticker that I drew at the Slow Burn Book Club. And then we have like a big stack of the books here. The romance books I drew, as well as this cute little, like the person holding the stack of books for that set. I'll put that in later. And I also picked up New Year's Dream because obviously I needed more of the fairy art in my life. And I think actually this is an extra. So the junk journal stuff has specific stuff, and then she has a reading journal a la carte section, and she usually does like completely different like A5 papers in that. So I picked up this A5 paper from the reading journal a la carte to go with it, and also to have an extra paper, so get the butterfly paper that I probably use too much. Let me know if I should stop using this one. But, you know, I keep some of my paper designs because I feel like I like them and I can just recolor them. But anyway, I also picked up some extra ransom letters in the matching colors. But in the actual junk kit, you get the scene of the treehouse, as well as my my cloud painting scene. So you can see kind of my painterly endeavors here. I was so proud of how the paint came out. I was using all different brushes from the new Procreate brushes, and they made me very happy. So we have those. But yeah, I picked up this extra paper from the reading kit because she usually does different papers, so you can extend the kits that way. And then we got more of these letters. Actually, so the letters, this is a different letter style that comes in the junk kit. That's really interesting. But now I have like tons. And then we have the deco sheet. I love how like this came out like super bright and fun on the removable mat. And then we have a very different guest check. Oh my god, it's actually SBC sticker bill invoice kind of guest check. That's really cute looking and a different design, which is fun. And then we also have a pen, which I try to do like a sort of glittery marble look to the pen. I don't know if the marbly texture really comes through, but yeah. Then we have this little Polaroid. Oh my god, I love that, of the sleeping fairy. And then we have the cage in gold with the flowers and butterflies. This was kind of like, my reference was a centerpiece for a wedding table, so that's where I kind of got the idea from. And then we also have the clock at midnight. So cute. I have the little admit one ticket. I love that. And then we also got all these deco bits. We got the little flowers, the dots, we got stars, and we got hearts. So tons of stuff in this journaling, this junk kit, which I love. And then this is like nuanced stuff. So this was like an older order. And so now these are some newer papers I picked up. We have this cherry book reading one. So cute. And maybe I have to buy another sheet of this because that's adorable. We also have these ladybugs. We also have this winter scene with these sort of frames. So pretty. And then we have these little unicorn ones. Look, it's a little unicorn. I love that. But that is everything from Scribble Prints Co. this time. So I love everything, and my washies and just everything. I'm so excited to finally do my reading journal and my Infinity Nikki journal setups that you'll get to see after this. But first and last, let us open a blind box from Popmart. So this is not a Labubu. You know, if you watched my first video of Planmas, my intro vlog, at the end of that, I opened up a blind box of a Labubu. But I was still on Popmart and I found this Peach Riot figures. Look at that. The art is so pretty. And I just loved every single figure. I loved every single one. And I thought this would be perfect to go on my computer desk. And it was really hard to pick what series. All of them were in stock. So she has like just the normal musician ones. She had like ones with different jobs. And I really loved the mechanic one for that. But I decided the one that I liked, the series that I liked almost all of them designs, was the Punk Fairy series. So we do have a little look at which ones we could get, as well as the secret one. But yeah, let us open this up and see what fairy we're gonna get. Although I guess one of them is kind of not a fairy at the bottom here. But I guess we will wait and see. So I'm really excited to see what we get. Looks like the person at My US was also excited to see what peach riot I got, but let's open it up. Ah, my finger's stuck. Ah! Alright. Got the bag. Got the silica gel. Alright. So this is like a plastic figure that sits on her desk or wherever. So let's open her up. Yeah, I'm feeling how it. She feels big. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I like how they had the plastic in there to keep her wings safe. And they've also like got some sticky here. So let me take that off. I guess so it wouldn't rub. Oh my god, look. She's a little mushroom redhead fairy. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. So on this, she is the Gigi mushroom. So it's Gigi as a mushroom. So you can see here, she's also one of the main characters. You have Poppy, Gigi, and Frankie, it looks like. But yeah, I think she's really cute on the mushroom. She's so autumn coated. My whole desk is like purple, so I guess we'll, you know, she'll stand out a little bit. But I think she's real cute. So let's see what was in here. We do have a card. So we do have the card here of the Gigi Mushroom Fairy. So obviously if you get one of these, don't look at the card before you open it. But yeah, I got this cute one. I love the way the figure looks. I just love this art style. And I love the body shapes. Is that weird to say? And the shoe shape. She's so cute. It kind of makes you want to go back and get another one. I shouldn't though. I got my little fairy and I'm so happy. Here she is on the front cover actually. So she's like one of the main ones, I guess. She's so cute. I do like all of them though. I really love this puppy tree stump one too. But like it stands up perfectly. So she's definitely going on my desk. Oh my gosh, I love her. So I hope you enjoyed this little blind box opening with me. And yeah, so this is from the official Popmart website. It was actually sold out in the European one, so I ordered this from the US one because I'm able to do that luckily. But yeah, so love her so much. I think she was like 20 euros in the end. So yeah, or 20 US dollars. But that is what I got from Popmart and my little blind box from Peach Riot. Now I kind of want to collect them, but I can't. I'm broke, okay? I have a budget, all right. I got this little one to put on my desk and I'm so happy. But that is everything for my final haul for Planmas. I can't believe we had 2 hauls in Planmas. Usually, again, as I said, I do these on 25th, but as you saw, I need a lot of this stuff for the upcoming videos. So definitely keep an eye out for those. Stay subscribed because we have the daily planner set up. We have the reading journal set up with the Infinity Nikki gaming journal set up. And then maybe a little break. But then we got to keep doing plan with me's and all sorts of stuff on the channel. So like if you liked it, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to catch up or finish up with Planmas. There is a playlist on my channel for this year's Planmas in case you need to catch up. But otherwise, let me know what you thought down below of the haul. Have you gotten any of these Peach Riots? Anything else? What are you using for planning for 2026? I'd love to know. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.